Edusalis education with peace of mind.
Hello everyone and a very warm welcome on our channel Edusalis. So in today's video, we are going to see quick and easy guidelines for error detection in articles. Alright, so friends, I think articles एक ऐसा topic है, whenever you start studying grammar, so you need to start with the base. Usually we tend to start with articles. And जैसे हम articles पढ़ने लगते हैं, there are several rules about articles. I think there are more than 50 rules about articles. So what we are going to do in today's session is, I'm not going to teach you about those 50 and 100 rules. Rather, I'm going to tell you 3 quick, easy steps, or rather 3 guidelines of how you can approach or how you can start solving this error detection or spotting error questions based on articles. If you just keep in mind these 3 things, you will be sorted and you will be good to go with the articles. But yes, before that, आपको articles के बारे में पता होना, at least the basic of articles, you need to know about it. Okay, you just cannot randomly start with just these 3 steps. You need to know the basic of articles. आपको पता होना चाहिए what are vowels, what are consonants. So basically, अगर आपको ये 2-3 चीजें articles के बारे में पता है and you don't want to still do a lot of or by heart a lot of rules, then you can follow these 3 easy guidelines. So without any further ado, I'm sure you must be very curious about learning what are these easy steps. Without any further ado, let's get started with the video. So just giving you a quick brief about, a quick read about what are articles and what articles are all about. What do they do? So very first thing, articles are considered as a part of adjectives because they modify or describe the nouns. ओके तो सेंटेंस में अगर नाउन प्रेजेंट है तो उस नाउन के बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन देने का काम, सम एडिशनल इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट द नाउन, और रादर वी कॉल इट एज मॉडिफाइंग द नाउन और डिस्क्राइबिंग मोर अबाउट द नाउन. तो उस चीज को जो वर्ड डिस्क्राइब करता है, दैट इज योर एडजेक्टिव. एंड हेंस सिंस आर्टिकल्स ऑलवेज प्रिसीड अ नाउन, इसका मतलब है आर्टिकल्स हमेशा नाउन के पहले आते हैं. दे ऑलवेज प्रिसीड द नाउन एंड हेंस वी कैटेगराइज आर्टिकल्स as a part of adjectives. So let's see which are the different types of articles we have. We have articles a and the. Okay. Second point is about the placement. Placement, like I said, the article should always be placed right before the noun. It should always precede the noun. You cannot have articles after the noun. Okay. If you're talking about a noun, you need to describe it beforehand using some article. So you can use article a and the, but again उसका जो usage है article का, it will highly depend upon what the type of sentence is. So remember, if you have to use the article correctly, you should also see what the context of the sentence is. Number 3, to understand how articles are brought into use, it is important to know the types of nouns. Okay, so this again goes back to the first point, that is कि articles, they modify the nouns. That means if I have to know the usage of article, I should know that what are the types of noun जिसके आगे I can use an article or I should omit an article. ठीक है, so इसके लिए आपको nouns के बारे में थोड़ा बहुत पता होना बहुत जरूरी है. So that is how you can correctly and easily use the article before any noun. So the 2 major things which you need to keep in mind about nouns is that whether a noun is singular or plural. And secondly, you should be knowing whether it is a countable noun or uncountable noun. So if you remember these 2 things, if you can identify which is a singular and which is a plural noun, या which is countable or uncountable nouns, accordingly आप उसके आगे article का usage कर सकते हो. Accordingly, you can use either article a, either article an, or article the before it. Next, let's see the types and identifications of these particular articles. Now, there are 3 articles known in English grammar, right? So, article a, article an, article the. Next thing is about identification of that article. How do you identify which is the article and what it is supposed to do in a sentence, right? If I have a noun, let's say boy, okay, So boy के आगे I can use a boy, I can use the boy, but I cannot use an boy. Okay, तो ये बेसिक समझने के लिए आपको कॉन्सोनेंट एंड वॉवेल का यूज समझना बहुत जरूरी है. यू शुड ऑल्सो अंडरस्टैंड अबाउट द साउंड्स ऑफ दीज वॉवेल्स एंड कॉन्सोनेंट. So this is one basic thing which you need to do in articles and which is a must thing. So अगर आपको, if you want to know more about these rules related to article A and the and its usage, do let me know in the comment section and I will definitely make a video about it. But for now, we are only going to do the important things, the guidelines related to solving errors about articles. Now, next is about identification, like I said. In a situation where specific identity is unknown to the reader, we use the indefinite article. So let's say if in a given sentence, I don't know the identity about a certain noun. In that case, what I'll do is I will use either article A or article an. So if I say, this is a pen, so I don't know much about that pen. Okay, I don't know what color it is, what type it is, okay, or who gave it to me, whether I bought it. So I don't know anything about it. I'm generalizing that noun by saying it is a pen. Okay, so here I'm using pen is a noun, it's a common noun, and I'm using a pen, which is I'm using an undefined identity. I'm giving it an undefined identity, so I'm using article A. Next thing, what about a defined identity? So in case of defined identity, I will use the definite article, which is the. So for example, let's take the same noun, okay, but now I'm going to use article the in it and try to give it a defined identity. So if I give you an example, this is the pen which I bought yesterday. That means I am being specific about the pen which was purchased by me yesterday itself. Okay, so there is a difference when I say this is a pen, and there is a difference when I say this is the pen which I bought yesterday. Okay, so when you kind of compare these two things, आपको समझ में आएगा कि this is a pen is more of a the pen is not really defined. Okay, it's I'm kind of generalizing it. Okay, whereas if I say this is the pen which I bought yesterday, then I'm specifying and I'm defining that particular noun. So when you are defining the identity of a particular noun, you will only use article the. And when the identity of a noun is undefined or unknown, in that case, you will use article a and an before it. So this is a very basic rule about how and when to use article a and the in the sentence. Now, as the base rule, which I'm sure every one of you must be knowing, the base rule always claims that कि आर्टिकल ए के पहले हमेशा कॉन्सोनेंट आता है और आर्टिकल एन के बाद हमेशा एक वॉवल आता है. ओके, सो आर्टिकल ए बिफोर एनी कॉन्सोनेंट नाउन and article an before a vowel noun. So for example, if I say a chair, so C being a consonant, I can say a chair. Okay, but if I say umbrella, so with umbrella I have to use an because U being a vowel, U is not a consonant, U being a vowel, I will say an umbrella. Okay, so you need to firstly list down which are the words. Okay, you need to list down the consonant and the vowels and accordingly see the usage of article a and an. But it's not just limited to this one rule. I'm sure we have always studied this कि consonant के साथ a आता है और vowels के साथ an आता है. I'm sure this is the very base or like the very basic foundation which everyone of us must have studied at some point. But this is not it. इसके आगे और एक rule ये है. It is about the sounds. It is about the sounds. So consonant sound and vowel sounds. Okay, so इसके बारे में I'm going to make a separate video because we won't be able to finish the today's topic otherwise. It will be a too lengthy video. So this portion I will cover in the next class. So remember, it's not just about the word being or the letter being a consonant or a vowel. It is also about the sound of that letter. It is also about the sound of that word, whether it's a consonant sound or a vowel sound. So keep that in mind. Vowel A, E, I, O, U. Now, coming to guideline number 1, it is about count और non-count nouns, जिसको हम बोलते हैं countable noun या uncountable nouns. ठीक है? Now you must be thinking कि why are we talking about nouns here? Because at the end, articles are supposed to modify, articles are supposed to describe the nouns. Articles cannot be used just by themselves. They will always be used before a noun. And that's why it's very important to know that which are the types of nouns. तो सबसे पहले हम बात करते हैं countable और uncountable nouns के बारे में. So let's see what you have in this. I'm going to start first by giving you an example about it. Let's play a game. Let's play the game. Okay. Now अभी इसमें countable और uncountable क्या है? So let's say game is the noun in this sentence. Okay. Game is the noun. Play is the verb. Alright. So when I use an article before game, so I have used it in two ways. I have said let's play a game and let's play the game. Okay. Game here being countable. Okay. I can count like how many games are we supposed to play or how many games we are about to play. In this case, let's play a game का मतलब होता है there is just one game, okay, which we are about to play. Let's play the game when I say, it means I am being very specific कि मुझे वही वाला game खेलना है. Okay, I am concentrating or rather I am processing that I want to play the game. अगर इसके आगे कोई extended sentence होता, let's play the game we played last week. Suppose if this is the sentence, let's play the game we played last week. That means so last week game जो हमने खेला था वही वाला game we are going to play again. So remember your let's play a game का मतलब होता है I can play any game, okay? Or when I say let's play the game, so here I am being very specific about which game I want to play. Accordingly, I can even count. So a game का मतलब होता है it is just a single game and the game here is defining that particular game. Next, somebody call a policeman, okay? And on the similar lines, I have written somebody call the cops. Now, this is also a quick thing to note for you that cop being more of an informal way of addressing to a policeman or a police officer. You must have heard and read about this word. So, cop ya cops, it is more of an informal way of addressing the policeman. This is more like a synonym for you if you can take a note of it right now. So, somebody call a policeman. Here I'm talking about a single policeman, a single police officer, okay, and somebody call the cops. Okay, so here cops, which is a plural form, cops means many, so cops being a plural form, so with plural form or maybe more than one, so it's not just one policeman or one cop, it is more than one. So I have used an S after it. Also, I have used article the. So remember, whenever you have just one thing or one entity, तो आपको क्या करना है, उसके आगे आप a या an लगा सकते हो. But अगर वो more than one है, तो आप क्या करोगे, उसके आगे आपको the use करना है. That means अगर चीजें generalized है, अगर चीजें undefined है, तो उसके आगे आप यूज करोगे आर्टिकल a या an. बट अगर चीजें डिफाइंड है, स्पेसिफाइड है, देन यू विल बी यूजिंग आर्टिकल द. ऑलराइट. So a noun is countable if you can have more than one instance of it. Okay, so if I want to count, so let's say I can, the example which is given right here, a game. I can have more than one games. Okay, so if you have anything which is countable, that means which you can actually physically count and which is happening more than one instance, in that case you will categorize it as a countable noun. Now, many words have both countable and uncountable meanings. Okay, so depending completely on what the context of the sentence is, accordingly हम उसके आगे article use करेंगे. So remember that with countable or uncountable nouns, you can use the articles, okay, but it will highly depend upon whether what's the context of the sentences and whether you can count it or you cannot count it. All right. So if I give you an example, I have the information. Okay, I have the information. Now in this case, अगर मैं the information use कर रही हूँ, that means I am being very specific about that information. I am defining it कि what type of information it is. But I cannot say I have a information या I have an information. The reason is information is not really countable. Okay, so I should simply put it in the correct way, that is I have information या I have some information या I have more information. तो इसके जगह आप article के जगह आप ऐसे कोई quantifiers use कर सकते हो, like few, many, more, less. All of these countables can be used. Alright, so this was the very first guideline about the count or non-count nouns, या count या uncountable nouns. Next, guideline number 2 is about definite or indefinite nouns. Okay, here I am focusing more on the nouns because the guidelines are all about the nouns. Because जिस तरह का noun है, whether it's singular, plural, whether it's definite, indefinite, or whether it's countable or uncountable, accordingly उसके आगे article का usage होता है. So if you're able to identify that particular noun, you will be easily able to crack which article to be used before it. Okay, so what does this guideline number 2 say? A noun is definite when it is clear to the reader which specific occurrence or idea you are referring to, otherwise it is indefinite. That means अगर कोई noun है and वो noun आपको उस sentence में information दे रहा है that whether it is defined or whether it is undefined, okay, in that case accordingly you're going to categorize it. So this is a very, very important rule. Often the first use of a noun is indefinite and subsequent uses are definite. तो इसका मतलब क्या है? जब किसी भी सेंटेंस में हम नाउन इंट्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, लेट्स से इंट्रोड्यूसिंग एनी स्टेटमेंट, you need to use the introduction noun as an indefinite noun. What do you mean by that? So let's see with a quick example here. When I started dancing, I had a phobia of being on stage. So this is one part of the statement, okay, which says that when I started dancing, I had a phobia. Phobia का मतलब होता है एक तरह का fear. Phobia is nothing but a fear. So I had a phobia of being on stage. That means having a stage fear. So when I started dancing, I had a phobia. So a phobia being a noun. So I had a phobia of being on stage. That means जो introductory part है sentence का, तो मैंने क्या बताया इसमें, that I have a stage fear basically. So a phobia means I am first introducing this particular word or this particular noun as a indefinite noun. Okay, I am not really defining कि किस तरह का phobia है, वो define मैं बाद में कर रही हूँ. I'm defining that thing in the later part of the sentence कि phobia of being on stage. But if I simply say कि I have a phobia, let's say अगर ये example इसको भूल जाओ, अगर मैं simply sentence को रखती हूँ कि I have a phobia, okay, now in this case a phobia, I am simply not defining it कि which type of phobia it is, okay, so I am just generalizing it, I am not specifying about it. तो इसीलिए याद रखिए हमेशा कोई भी sentence में अगर आप noun introduce कर रहे हैं, तो initial introduction of that noun has to be using a indefinite noun. Okay, that means using a indefinite article. You have to use either a or an. All right. So when I started dancing, I had a phobia of being on stage. The second part of the sentence is, I conquered the phobia by regularly performing on stage. What do you mean by this? That means I slowly got over that phobia. I conquered it. How? By just being regular on the stage, and that's how the stage fear kind of got reduced. So I conquered the phobia. So here now I'm specifying which type of phobia. So here I have defined by using article the. क्योंकि अभी मैंने क्या किया, मैंने सेंटेंस के पहले पार्ट में बता दिया है कि इट वॉज अ फोबिया रिलेटेड टू बीइंग ऑन स्टेज. तो now I know which phobia I am referring to. इसीलिए in the next part of the sentence I can use I conquered the phobia by regularly performing on stage. Okay, so remember whenever you introduce a particular noun, तो उस noun के साथ जो आप article use करते हो, you need to use a indefinite article, either a or an, depending on which word it is and what type of sentence it is. And the later part of the sentence, whenever that noun is coming, you need to use article the before it. That means now you have defined it in the first part. So this is a most important thing to remember, that you need to first use a noun that is indefinite and the subsequent का मतलब है that means जो उसके बाद जो वो noun वापस repeat होगा, in that case you will use article the, which is a definite article. All right, I hope this part is clear to you. And last but not the least, coming down to guideline 3. Now in guideline 3 it is talking about singular or plural nouns. Now again, this thing is about what type of noun category it is, whether it's a singular noun or plural noun. Accordingly, now we will give the article to it, whether a defined article or an indefined article. So to know whether the particular use of a noun is singular or plural, it is quite easy. It is quite a straightforward task. Just ask the question, is there one occurrence of an idea or many? ठीक है, तो अगर आपको जानना है कि कोई नाउन सिंगुलर है या प्लूरल है, you just have to do one thing. You just have to check whether that same idea or that same instance is given once in the sentence or more than once in the sentence. And that's how you will be knowing, or you will be clear about whether it's a singular noun or a plural noun. Singular is one entity, plural is many. So this is a example to understand. So I have a project to be submitted by tomorrow. So here what I have written is I have a project. Project is my noun. So I have a project to be submitted by tomorrow. So a project का मतलब है I'm just talking about one project, one single project. Okay, यहाँ पे किसी I'm not talking about multiple projects. So यहाँ पे repetitive instances नहीं है. So it is just one project which I'm talking about and I need to submit it by tomorrow. Coming to the next part, तो अभी उसी noun को लेके I have used it in a different way. So the example is the projects that I completed last year were much simpler. That means अभी मैं last year के projects के बारे में बात कर रही हूँ. So I'm talking about many projects, multiple projects which I did in the last year. So here projects being a plural form. Since I'm talking about multiple projects, they are plural in form, and hence with the plural noun, I have to use the defined article, which is article the. ठीक है? So remember this part कि अगर आपका singular noun है तो singular noun के साथ आपको singular article ही use करना है, which is a undefined article, basically a या an use करना है. And if it's a plural noun, in that case you have to use article the before it. All right, so here I'm also defining ki the projects that I completed last year. Okay, I'm not talking about any random projects which I did this year or maybe 2 years back. I'm specifically talking about जो last year के projects थे. Those projects were much simpler. So here I'm also kind of, the sentence is implying a form of comparison that last year's project were much simpler as compared to maybe this year. So remember, with singular or plural nouns, you need to check whether the instances are one or the instances are many. Accordingly, you're going to use article A, which is undefined and or indefinite, and article the, which is more defined. All right. So this was the third and the last guideline. But you also have a bonus guideline, and which is very, very important. Hence, I decided to add this. So do not use an article if you intend to use any of the following markers before the noun. What do you mean by markers? So markers could be any determiners, okay, any quantifying words. So किस तरह के determiners या markers होते हैं? It is words like any, either, each, every, many, few, several, some, all, this, that, these, those, my, his, her, your, are, their, its. So basically these are different forms of pronouns. So what you need to remember is कि अगर आप ये words use कर रहे हो nouns के आगे, okay, जैसे मैंने आपको पहले example दिया था, I have some information या I have more information. In this case, what I'm doing is I am using these markers in front of the noun. I'm not using any articles. So ये rule क्या बोलता है कि हमें have to use any article before such uncountable nouns. What I will do is I will make use of these markers in the sentence. Okay, so remember this pointers that अगर आपको किसी भी तरह का quantifying word या किसी भी तरह का determiners या marker use करना है sentence में before the noun, in that case you're not going to use an article with it. It is going to be, for example, there is some milk left in the fridge. Okay, that means, so milk being uncountable, I cannot really count it, right? So it's an uncountable noun. So what I'm doing is, instead of saying there is some a milk or some an milk or some the milk, that's completely wrong. Do not do that. So अगर आप marker use कर रहे हो इस तरह का, do not use article after it. All right. So with uncountable nouns, you can use such markers, but you should avoid the usage of articles. All right. So friends, now it's time to test the guidelines which we have just studied. So it's quiz time. Let me just give you these questions. Try to solve it on your own and check if you get it right or not. So these are the questions at this point of time. If you want, you can just pause the video, solve it, and then come back to see the solutions. So these are just 5 sentences for spotting error. What you're supposed to do is you need to spot the error in the part which you think has some kind of article error in it. All right, since we are doing guidelines for articles, there are article errors in these 5 sentences. You need to spot the part and mark the answers, options correctly. So let's quickly see the solutions for it. So the first sentence, my daughter is learning to play a violin at her school. ठीक है, अब इस सेंटेंस में my daughter is learning to play a violin. Violin being a musical instrument. ठीक है, अभी musical instrument, if I say, it is a common noun. But if I'm specifying which instrument, यहाँ पे मैं specify कर रही हूँ कि daughter is learning to play violin. So article A का usage will be incorrect because article A हम कब use करते हैं जब भी चीजें defined नहीं होती है, when it is indefinite. So here I am specifying which musical instrument and hence I will use article the. तो correction क्या होगा? Sentence correction will be my daughter is learning to play the violin at her school. So instead of article A, we will use a defined article the. Second sentence, the church on the corner is progressive. Okay, अब ये जो sentence है, the church on the corner is progressive. अब इसमें 2 articles use हुए हैं. एक article use हुआ है part A में, the church, and second use हुआ है the corner. Okay, now both of them, church, corner, these are basically the nouns. Okay, but the error part here in this sentence is there is absolutely no error because the usage of these articles is very, very correct. Okay, so let's say in the part A, अगर यहाँ पे द चर्च की जगह अ चर्च होता, अ चर्च ऑन द कॉर्नर इज प्रोग्रेसिव, तो विच कॉर्नर, आई डोंट नो, विच चर्च, आई एम नॉट स्पेसिफाइंग क्योंकि मैंने आर्टिकल ए यूज किया है। बट अगर मैं स्पेसिफाई कर रही हूँ कि जो कॉर्नर पे जो चर्च लोकेटेड है, सो आई एम जस्ट स्पेसिफाइंग इट बाय एडिंग आर्टिकल द एंड सेइंग दैट द चर्च ऑन द कॉर्नर इज प्रोग्रेसिव। दैट मीन्स आई एम ऑलरेडी डिफाइनिंग कि वो चर्च का लोकेशन कहाँ पे है, इट इज राइट एट द कॉर्नर एंड द और वी कैन जस्ट थिंक इट द अदर वे कि द चर्च which is located at the corner, that is progressive. So you are defining about that church, you're giving more specific information about that church, hence there is absolutely no error in this sentence. The third example, I borrowed a pencil which you just bought yesterday. अब इसमें एरर है, इसमें क्या एरर है, I borrowed a pencil which you just bought yesterday. So first identify कि आर्टिकल कहाँ है, आर्टिकल है पार्ट ए में, ओके, एंड दैट इज वेयर द एरर इज. सो आई बोरोड अ पेंसिल which you just bought yesterday. That means I am actually defining the pencil which you just bought yesterday. I'm not talking about any random pencil which I borrowed from you. ठीक है, अगर ऐसा होता तो सेंटेंस किस तरह से होता, सेंटेंस would have been I borrowed a pencil from her. Okay, yeah, I borrowed a pencil from my stack of stationaries. Okay, so I am not really getting into undefining it. I have defined that particular object. I'm defining the pencil which I just bought yesterday. Hence यहाँ पे article A के जगह पे use होना चाहिए था article the. So the correction will be I borrowed the pencil which you just bought yesterday. Okay. Question 4. My husband's family speaks the Polish. Now it is very, very obvious. Article is present in part C of the sentence. Now, whenever you talk about any languages, like right now, you can't say we are studying the English. That will be completely wrong. So you have to say with languages, there is absolutely no usage of article. So my husband's family speaks Polish. The correction will be without any article. You have to keep that language as it is. You cannot use the Polish, the English, all right, the French. So my husband's family speaks Polish. Next, last solution, washing our clothes is one of our duties of our servant. Washing our clothes is one of our duties of our servant. Now if you notice, इस पूरे सेंटेंस में आर्टिकल इज प्रेजेंट इन पार्ट बी. ओके, सो डेफिनेटली बी में आइदर एरर है या नहीं है. बट अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, इफ यू रीड द होल थिंग, यू विल नोटिस दैट it is everything given in plural form. So washing our clothes, so again many duties, so not just one duty but duties, many, multiple. So here obviously when you're talking about a plural form, something which is more than one, so it is not just one duty, it is many duties. So washing our clothes is one of the duties of our servant. So instead of using our duties, you're going to say the duties, because plural है, plural के साथ हमेशा हम definite article use करते हैं which is the. So washing our clothes is one of the duties of our servant. So apart from other duties or apart from many other duties, one of his duty is to wash our clothes. So this is what you're trying to achieve by just studying these three guidelines about whether a noun is singular, plural, whether the noun is countable, uncountable, or whether the noun is defined or undefined. That is definite or indefinite. All right. So make sure you go through these guidelines, and just so that your article, your spotting error of article will be more stronger and more easier for you to solve the questions in future. So I hope this video was helpful to you. We at EduSolas are really keen on actually giving you such videos. So do let us know if you want more information. We'll be very happy to respond to it, and I'll be very happy to make a video for you. Our live classes will be going on from 1st of January 2022. So make sure you enroll. There's at the bottom you can see the number is scrolling. So make sure if you have any inquiries, you can contact on the number which is scrolling right at the bottom. All right, so that's it from my side, everyone. And remember that it's not just about planning about the exams, it is also about practicing. So keep practicing, and very happy learning to all of you. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much.